information not be under my control anymore is it's alarming. It really is.
A North Buffalo man is trying to regain control of his credit and personal information. A scammer stole his identity by manipulating the Postal Service. Tonight, he's warning others to be vigilant and calling for the Postal Service to change its procedures. News 4's Callan Gray joins us live with his story. Callan?
Nolina, Evan and Melissa Kaminsky were waiting anxiously for an order to come in the mail, and when it didn't, they found out someone had changed their mailing address, stolen personal information, and opened several credit cards. Tonight, they say the Postal Service should have done more to protect them. When Evan Kaminsky got a letter in the mail from the Postal Service, he didn't think anything of it. It says the Postal Service received a change of address order and that his mail would be forwarded to him.
It didn't have any new forwarding address. It just said that my mail was going to continue. It looked like coming here.
But then their mail stopped. The Kaminskys went to the post office.
We found that somebody had been intercepting our mail for the last 2 months.
A scammer had filled out this form to have all of their mail sent across town to Fox Street. And that's not all. At least 2 credit cards had been opened in Kaminsky's name and thousands of dollars in charges racked up.
Someone who stole my identity and is walking around telling people that they're me.
It's really scary knowing that other people have that information and that they can get our mail and important documents that easily from us without having to prove that they're us.
The Postal Service confirmed to us anyone can mail in a change of address form without ID. The only exception is if it's filled out online, where a credit card is required and used to verify identification. A spokesperson tells us, quote, the margin of potential compromise is small, and says letters like the one the Kaminskys received are how they validate address changes. But the Kaminskys say that letter was not clear and ID should be required.
I think if people aren't aware of what's happening, and this can go on for years and years without their knowledge, that it can lead to very bad things.
Now, the Kaminskys filed 2 police reports and signed up with credit monitoring bureaus to protect their information. The Postal Service says you should report any disruption in mail delivery that lasts longer than 1 day, and you can fill out a mail theft form on their website. Reporting live in the newsroom, Callan Gray, News 4 at 10.
Callan, thank you. New York State is stepping up to make sure we are ready for the first major snowfall. Today, Governor Andrew Cuomo announced a statewide effort by the Thruway Authority and the Department of Transportation. They are adding 55 large snow plows to the Thruway fleet. They are also adding 6 new refueling sites in western New York and a new salt shed in Lackawanna so the trucks are fully loaded.
We're working all night long. We're constantly adjusting and moving our assets, equipment, and of course people to get into position where we can address those events.
The Thruway Authority is also hiring. They are looking for people with a commercial license to drive their snowplows this season. You can apply by going to the Thruway Authority's website. All right, this is new tonight. It's a pretty crazy story and terribly sad. Tonight, the National Weather Service confirms a tornado touchdown in Erie, Pennsylvania. This is video from the aftermath of the storm today. The tornado happened in the midst of severe flooding that led to a wall collapse, killing 2 men. Our sister station, WJET in Erie, says a 59-year-old man and his brother-in-law were killed when they were checking a water break or a water leak in one of the basement homes. Police say the wall in front of the home completely collapsed, leaving their basement exposed. Police also say that same home was robbed overnight while taped off by police. Electronics, guns, and clothing were among the things stolen. So far, no arrests have been made. And I know, Kaylee, you've been following this story very closely as well.
Yeah, we were surprised to see that there was a confirmed tornado in Erie, Pennsylvania yesterday. We obviously were watching during the rain that moved through here. We had a tornado warning just south, and it was a confirmed tornado, an EF1, actually. And to put that into perspective for you, here's what an EF1 tornado is. It means it's between about 86 and 110 miles per hour.